I'm just going to say this. Any media person that I see in person for the rest of my life who try to tell me LeBron James is good as Michael Jordan, I'm just going to slap the hell out of him right on the spot.
Charles Barkley has never been the type to hold back, especially when it comes to LeBron James. But this time, it's crazier than ever because right after LeBron recently dropped a shocking announcement about his retirement and his retirement tour, Chuck said something nobody saw.
He knows he's trash.
Yeah. Let that sink in, because that isn't even the full statement. In this video, I'll be exposing everything. What LeBron actually announced, why it triggered this response, and the full unfiltered reaction from Barkley that has the entire NBA going crazy. And if you think it's only between those two, guess what? Michael Jordan got involved. And what he said might completely change how you see this situation. Stay with me, because this goes deeper than you'd ever think. Imagine logging onto Twitter and finding out that the most media-obsessed athlete in history, the guy who literally turned a normal team change into a 60-minute TV special, is suddenly terrified of a retirement tour. We aren't talking about some random rumor here. The Athletic just dropped some news, and apparently LeBron has been telling his inner circle he doesn't want a farewell tour. But the twist is that this isn't just about him being humble or wanting to focus on the game. This is a massive calculated PR move because for the first time in 23 years, the self-acclaimed king knows he can't back up the hype on a nightly basis anymore. Think back to 2010. This is the man who gave us the decision that he's the guy who tweets "Long live the king" from his own couch. The dude literally lives for the tribute videos and the standing ovations.
King.
LeBron doesn't want a tour because he knows he's trash.
And honestly, compared to the players in the league right now, Charles isn't far from the truth. And you won't believe the names Barkley dropped to prove it. Barkley actually thinks players like Luka Doncic and even Austin Reeves were more impactful than LeBron.
The ball should be in Luka's and Austin's hand because they're the two best players on the team at this stage.
Picture this. A Hall of Famer basically ranking Michael Jordan as the third option on his own squad. Yeah, that's how wild this take sounds. Charles Barkley isn't buying the narrative around LeBron James. He claims the no farewell tour move isn't humble, it's a cover. LeBron can't dominate purely on athleticism anymore, and it shows. Slow defensive reactions, letting younger stars blow by while he saves energy for offense. Barkley argues LeBron doesn't have the stomach for a gritty, messy exit like Kobe Bryant, who embraced the struggle and went out firing regardless of efficiency. LeBron, according to Chuck, avoids that risk no cold nights in hostile arenas, no stat lines that dent the legacy. But the real play? Control. Skip the tour, dodge the spotlight on decline, and protect his position in the GOAT debate while rising stars take over. This isn't just an exit, it's image management. And if that's true, then the biggest myth LeBron sold wasn't dominance. It was how his story would end.
I've been playing ball my whole life, so not much of a numbers guy, to be honest.
The moment it clicked, that clip where LeBron James acts like stats don't matter. Seriously, who's he trying to fool? This is a guy who's tracked every number since high school. Charles Barkley didn't just laugh, he called it the most ridiculous thing he'd heard all week. Because the truth is obvious. LeBron saying he doesn't care about stats while steering the Los Angeles Lakers and chasing headlines is pure contradiction. Look at that Mavs game, historic triple-double at 41, right? Sounds legendary. But the reality? Lakers down big, game already lost, and LeBron still out there hunting that last rebound, nearly colliding with Austin Reeves for a meaningless stat boost. That's not greatness, that's stat chasing in real time. And it goes deeper. This entire late career run feels like a mission to catch a ghost Michael Jordan. The scoring record became the obsession, even while battling injuries. But here's the uncomfortable math. LeBron needed years more than Jordan to get there. Give MJ that same runway, and the record likely looks very different. LeBron knows the debate isn't settled. Rings, dominance, defensive accolades, Jordan still holds the edge. So instead of peak versus peak, LeBron plays the volume game. More seasons, more stats, more totals. It's like claiming you're greater than Steven Spielberg just because you made more movies, regardless of impact.
I would have never called up Larry, called up Magic and say, hey, let's get together and play on one team. I mean, that's, in all honesty, I was trying to beat those guys.
He wanted to beat them, not join them. And so that 2010 moment was the first time we saw that LeBron didn't have that killer DNA. And Barkley has been reminding him of it every single year since. But everything absolutely exploded in 2017. And this is where it gets really ugly, because LeBron was in the middle of a mid-season slump with the Cavs and started doing what he always does, complaining to the media that he needed more playmakers and more help. So Barkley lost it on inside the NBA. He called LeBron whiny and inappropriate, pointing out that the Cavs had the highest payroll in league history, and LeBron was still throwing his teammates under the bus.
Same kind of question I asked KG. LeBron James' comments were blank.
Inappropriate, whiny, all the
Chuck's
above.
point was simple. If you claim you're the best player in the world, quit acting like a victim. But you won't believe how LeBron responded. Instead of talking about basketball, he went for the jugular. He went on this massive scripted rant on Twitter, where he started bringing up Barkley's personal life, talking about the time Chuck threw a man through a window, his gambling, debts, and every mistake the man made 30 years ago. It was such a low blow, and honestly, I think it showed his true character. The second a legend critiques his game, LeBron tries to ruin their reputation. It's that weird energy that Barkley has been trying to warn us about for years. I mean, sports banter is fine, but LeBron made it personal because he couldn't handle the truth about his own leadership. And since we're laying it all out, if LeBron wants to play the personal life game, he's got way more skeletons in his closet than Chuck ever did. While the media protects his family man image like it's a national treasure, the rumors in the league have been swirling for years.
I've been doing this job for 15, 16 years. I have never said anything personal about a guy, and I'm never going to, ever. All my criticism on any player or comments on any team is strictly about basketball.
Here's the part they don't want to say out loud: legends earn respect. They don't demand it. Yet LeBron James keeps preaching greatness while moving like someone terrified of criticism. The GOAT conversation isn't just about stats, it's about how you handle pressure. And digging up dirt to deflect? That's not dominance, that's damage control. Then it got uncomfortable. At All-Star Weekend, tension exploded when Stephen A. Smith questioned whether Bronny deserved his spot. The moment LeBron saw him in person, he stepped in too close, turning analysis into intimidation. Even Charles Barkley called it out, joking he'd rather stay quiet than risk LeBron pulling up on him next. And that's where it gets deeper. Insiders whisper that criticism around Bronny has basically vanished. Major networks suddenly forget the numbers, the struggles, the questions. That kind of silence doesn't happen by accident, it's influence at full power. Barkley didn't sugarcoat it. He labeled the behavior for what it looks like, bullying. And that flips the whole narrative. Because real greatness doesn't silence voices, it stands tall against them.
LeBron, he's too big to be that type of bully. To bully Stephen A. and to bully Brian Windhorst.
Here's where it turns savage. Charles Barkley didn't just call LeBron James a bully. He labeled him a franchise killer. His claim? LeBron grabs control of iconic teams like the Los Angeles Lakers, then steers decisions to boost his image even if it wrecks the roster. Most media stays quiet, but Chuck doesn't need access or approval, he says it raw. The receipts hit hard. The Russell Westbrook trade wasn't just front office strategy. It had LeBron's fingerprints all over it. Key defenders like KCP and Kuzma were shipped out for a fit that screamed disaster. When it collapsed, LeBron distanced himself like it wasn't his call. Now, compare that to Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. They stayed, struggled, and fought through losing seasons without jumping ship or shifting blame. Loyalty over optics, grind over brand. To Barkley, LeBron's career moves from Miami to Cleveland to LA aren't strategy, they're shortcuts. And worse, they help shape a softer era where image sometimes outweighs winning. That's why this debate cuts deep. Because for the old guard, comparing LeBron to Jordan isn't just disagreement, it's disrespect. And if legacy is built on choices, then maybe the real question is, did LeBron build greatness or just engineer it?
Who's in your top five?
Michael, Oscar, Wilt, Kareem, Bill Russell,
Those are your top five.
Kobe, LeBron,
Michael and Kobe are dangerous. They'll kill your ass. LeBron's a nice guy.
When you actually look at the shift from the nines to whatever we're watching now, you'll see exactly how the physicality was coached right out of the game. Jordan was literally bleeding for every bucket while getting fouled by the bad boys every other night. Whereas today, stars are basically looking for a whistle if someone even breathes on them too hard. And for that, we can thank the godfather of load management himself. Charles Barkley has officially labeled LeBron as the poster child for the soft era we're currently suffering through in 2026.
And now these guys are so lucky and blessed, and they can't play basketball 3 or 4 days a week. And I know they hide behind all the analytical bullshit from their agents and people like that. What they're really trying to do is extend their career.
We're watching a league where stars sit out back-to-back games with smaller teams to save themselves for the bigger teams. And Chuck is over here reminding us that he played through broken ribs and internal bleeding just because fans paid for a ticket. But it's not just about the rest days. It's about the second apron rules that are currently killing the NBA middle class. Barkley has been screaming from the rooftops that LeBron's strategy, where he forces teams to trade every asset and spend into oblivion for a 2-year window, is exactly why the league had to implement.
I hate when I hear, man, the second apron's not fair. What do you mean it's not fair? If y'all stop all wanting to play together, we wouldn't have to make up bogus-ass rules.
The Lakers are currently a hollow shell of a franchise because they're stuck trying to pay for LeBron's lifestyle. And Chuck's stance is that this has ruined the competitive balance for everyone, that it's created a league where you're either a super team or you're trash with absolutely no middle ground for real basketball growth. The toughness gap between these eras is just bizarre. Go watch the tape of MJ in 2003 with the Wizards. The man was 40 years old. His knees were basically bone on bone, and he still played all 82 games because he felt he owed it to the game. LeBron, he plays to hit 40K, 10K, 10K, so he can post a graphic about it, and his fans can keep trying to argue that he's the greatest. Speaking of, in case you didn't know, the most dangerous thing you can do in the NBA right now isn't trying to dunk on Wem. It's publicly saying that Michael Jordan is still the GOAT, because according to the way the Clutch media machine operates,
if you do not say he's the greatest of all time, you're committing treason. That's the only thing I don't like about LeBron and his guys. They're like, if you don't say he's the greatest thing since sliced bread, they hate you. And it's really sad.
For 15 years, Charles Barkley has stood alone, refusing to salute the myth around LeBron James. His argument goes deeper than rings or records. It's about the soul of basketball. Barkley sees a media shield around LeBron that no other star gets. If Luka Doncic shows up slightly out of shape, it's chaos. If Kevin Durant tweets something edgy, he's dragged for weeks. But when LeBron struggles in big moments, the narrative flips to blame everyone else. Strip away the hype, and this ending doesn't feel legendary, it feels managed. Compare it to Kobe Bryant's raw, imperfect farewell. Every miss, every grind, laid bare for the fans. That's the difference. Kobe owned the ending. LeBron, according to Chuck, is curating his. No farewell tour isn't humility, it's control. Yes, LeBron has the stats, the wealth, the spotlight, even family in the league. But there's one thing he can't script: the silent respect of legends like Michael Jordan. And that's why Barkley's words sting. They don't just echo, they challenge everything. So now it's on you. Is this a smart exit or a carefully disguised retreat?